Uh, Good afternoon and good evening in some of the location. Okay, my name is Chia. Someone in the community they call me Snake Chia. Okay, I'm a Microsoft MVP for Windows development for this for 2020 to 2021. Previously, I am also a Microsoft MVP for Azure and Windows development. Okay, okay, so I have been like doing as a software engineer for the since 2020 I think 2010 or 2011 sometime like that, and then I become a MCT Microsoft Certified Trainer in back in 2014, and a year later 2015 I become a MVP. Okay, I am specialized in Windows development and IoT things. I like to play electronic gadgets. That's why I have do some IoT things. Okay, but today the topic I'm going to share is a bit not really IoT stuff, but it's quite I personally I feel that it's very interesting things, especially recently the this COVID-19 pandemic. It basically grounded everyone and locked everyone back in their own house. So this is seriously affected our community meetup, right? Just like now we used to be in person meetup, but now we have to do it virtually. Okay, so um this thing is come across me actually this Microsoft have this Azure Media Services quite some time, but they Microsoft didn't really heavily promoting these features not until like I said just now that this pandemic grounded us, and we are everyone are trying to get something done through virtually. So it come across to me in earlier I would say about mid of March, because it's we are trying to sourcing some of the solution for us to continue one of our global event. It's called Global Azure Bootcamp. It is from an in-person event changed to a virtual event. That's why we're starting sourcing some of the solution, and I come across this Azure Media Services. It is a very interesting thing. So I go through this thing, and I would like to share with the community. Okay. So let's look at this. Today's topic is the technology behind the Azure Media Services. So let's see what is it. In today's session, I'm going to share with you is on these three main things: encoding, streaming, playback. We're adding a caption, and the live stream. Okay. We are going to adding the talking about a bit on the live stream. Okay. So let's see, what is the media on Azure? Okay. Basically that we see a lot of things that a lot of media platform that we can share our video or live stream our video, such as like YouTube, stream. There are quite a lot of the platform that we can do it on the on the internet. So what make different that this Azure that media services is different from others? Okay, so on the media Azure Media Services is the intelligent cloud platform that are based on built on top of the Azure, and it provide the secure, intelligent, and for the public for the enterprise as well. Okay, so basically, we can see we have three things, three main things here. One is talking about a media and entertainment, which is like we are creating the content. After we create the content, we have to rendering the video file, and then we do some video editing stuff, and then after that we did like find a place to store it, archiving it, or maybe we do some machine learning on our video so that we can getting this getting out all the all the metadata from the from the particular video. Okay, and after we can create a content, we manage it. So of course we want to like distribute it. Okay, so if you distribute through the may distribute our video in general speaking, we are distribute to a YouTube or through Facebook. So, but the thing is, you probably you have to given out the some of the copyright things or some of the control to the platform. Okay, so and the this Azure Media Services actually can like give you back all this control to your own hand. Okay, and then there is a media creation part and entertainment part. What about the this beside that? What can the Azure Media Services provide? Okay, for the public safety portion, we can actually leverage the Azure Media Services to do the high-scale ingest for the public surveillance, intelligence, and from there, we can keep the video stream from the all the surveillance camera, and then from there you can feed to your machine learning, do a facial recognition kind of things, and also for searching, okay, such as you can like IoT camera from some of the at the traffic light junction to do this try to monitor the traffic situation to make the traffic light more smarter. Also, you can like try to see the camera can like capture those who are run through the red light at the junction. Okay, so there is that can be done in the Azure Media Services. Okay, and then actually there are Microsoft a lot of video related like this team. Actually they are based on the Azure Media Services. Okay, that to perform this kind of streaming, the Skype or the in the YAML or the India on the Stream Microsoft Stream platform. So they actually based on top of these media Azure Media Services. Okay, talking about the this Azure Media Services is actually built on top of Azure. So let's see what does it use in the services that actually in the Azure. Okay, it is media services. We're using the Azure storage, the block storage. Okay, we use the compute, we use the network, we use the connective service, and then of course we need to use the CDN, content delivery network, because like your video you may not know that where your viewer are coming from. Okay, that is the it wouldn't be a make sense that you just store your video in one single location. Okay, so that's where the content delivery CDN coming in. Okay, so from here we can see we have quite all of these things is actually built on top of these Azure, okay, so existing services. Okay, let's look at the encoding part. Okay, encoding, streaming, and playback. Okay, this is very interesting things. Okay, so let's see how does it going to work. Okay, so this is a very extensive multi-tenant platform. Okay, imagine you want to like having some event, okay, to stream, okay, or do recording to distribute a video. How does it actually going through the process? First, okay, you will be like crowd or upload the video file, okay, to the cloud. Okay, it's a live ingestion. Okay, and then you need to do a transcoding. Okay, you need to encode it, okay, to the format that can be viewed on the multiple platform. Because today we are not living in just a Windows era. We have like I noticed that most of people this day they are watching the video from their mobile phone, and the mobile phone have an Android, you have an iOS. Okay, so there is that we have to like make the things video capable to stream to various devices. Okay, and the indexing. So we can from there we can like using the AI to like identify, okay, smartly about this video clip is actually belong to like what is the theme for that? Is that happy or there's a marketing theme? So you can extract a lot of the metadata from the video itself using the artificial intelligence, so that it provide you the search how to say that the search capability. Okay, it's much more easier. Okay, and then of course, if you are a content creator, okay, if you are making your career on creating a content, of course you want to find all means to protect all your content creation, right? So this is where the DRM encryption coming in. Okay, and Azure Media Services is working closely with all the content encryption, DRM encryption party owner, so that we'll make sure that this is 100% compatible with all the industry standard. Okay, and then we need to go live, because when you do all your content creation, you do your marketing, and then you do your encryption. Okay, secure your content. You need to deliver that things. Okay, you need to deliver your content to the final user so that they can watch it. So that if you do a monetization on that, so your marketing can get some money on the advertising things, right? Okay, so that we need to stream this thing, go live, and then we can leverage a multi CDN that if we needed. Okay, and finally, it is prayer. Okay, which is the playback. How are they playback? Okay, in this Azure Media Services, we have Microsoft have their own Azure Media Services player, so that it is using the HTML5 technology. You can just embed it in your browser, and then you just can stream it accordingly. Okay, and then for that things is the good thing is it's just similar to all the media streaming platform that are in the market. They can choose depend on their smart. This intelligence detect your device size, your what type of device that you are using, what type of screen size, and what type of network capability that you're having, so that they can choose stream accordingly. There would be if you are just watching the video from your mobile phone, right? It's ridiculous that that is stream a 4K video to your 3G cell phone, right? So probably they will smartly to choose the probably you are just stream as a 480 pixel, or they only probably stream 320, or if they have a better network connectivity, maybe they stream at a 720p, right? Okay, so this is the player that is smart enough to do perform all these things. Okay, so before we are moving into the details, so we talk about some technical things. It's more basic. It's just good for the knowledge things. It's like how does this media file look like, right? Okay, so how does the media file look like? Is like this is just a typical example of a media file. Like example is an MP4 file. Okay, we will have a header. Okay, it's showing the screen here on the left hand side there. Okay, and then there is the data payload. Okay, which is how the video file look like, and the video data, and then all the audio data. So there is an encoded media data file. Okay, so let's take an example. How does it translate into a typical MP4 file? Okay, and this is a typical MP4 file. So we have MP4 file as a header. So we know there is an MP4 file, and then there is a codec, the encoding. That is, we always say that you'll notice that there's a H.264 encoding, or AAC encoding, or codec audio track, or the MP3 encoded audio track. Okay, so this is the typical example of the media file. And there's a question here is, why do we need to compress our video, right? I started my early day of career as a software tester, and then I spent 15 years in the network and server infrastructure, design network and secure the network. So during the time that we always want something have the data is always want to be full, right? The more detailed, the more good. But we come to the video or the media or this thing, we talk about compress. Why we need to do all this compression? This is is very genuine question. Okay, so let's see, why do we need to do the compress our video? Isn't it that we stream the more detail, the better, right? Of course, the more detail is the better, but we need to like look at the reality also. Okay, so take an example here, a picture, because a video, the movie that we are watching, or the drama stream from the TV, it depends on region. Your TV broadcast could be a 24 frame per second, or could be 30 frame per second, which is like we commonly see on the on our like mobile phone, how fast that you can record, or some of the recorder that say 30 FPS, or there's a 60 FPS, right? So there is how many frame per second. So actually, a video, a movie is a moving picture. You can stack 30, if there's a 30 FPS, which is a 30 frame per second, you stack 30 photo, okay, together, and then you freeze it in 1 second. So that is a motion, become a motion picture. Okay, so let's take an example. Here is a full HD 1080p resolution image. Okay, with the resolution will be the 1080p is the 1920 times 1080 pixel. Okay, with a 24-bit color per pixel. Okay, you are looking at 5.93 megabyte, okay, per frame. There's a storage needed, just one frame. Okay, this one frame is only part of, it's not a full second. This is just one frame. We consists of 5.93 megabyte of the storage. Then in 1 second, we're talking about 30 frame per second. One frame of the motion picture, it will cost you 177.98 megabyte. Okay, 177.98. So it's about 178 lah. Okay, so imagine you are watching let's say, when we don't talk about the end game, things. So typical movie, we are looking at about 90 minutes to 120 minutes, which is 1.5 hours to 2 hours movie, right? Okay, so if we are talking about 2 hours movie, which is which is 120 minutes, so we are talking about 100. We're taking the number of 177.87 times 60 second times 120 minutes. It gives you the number of 1.22 terabyte. This is a super huge storage. If you distribute your this movie, okay, in this raw format of data, okay, you are, I can't remember how many DVD file that this you may need, right? Okay, so from here, this is just a video on the motion picture only. We have not included the audio track, right? The video itself without the audio is really 1.22 TB. Do you think that it is possible, or this is a smart way to like stream over to your the mobile network to your mobile phone? That's definitely insane, right? Okay, even though you tell me that you have a unlimited data plan for your mobile services, but I doubt that the telco will allow you to like stream at 1.22 TB in 2 hours. Okay, so that's why we need a compression on the video itself. Okay, so then we come up with this codec, okay, which is a coder and decoder, which is you have to encode the video and the audio to a smaller size, so that it is without losing too much of detail, but user can view it or watch it more entertaining. Okay, so in this compression mode, we have, of course, there's a multiple still others things compression type, but mainly is fall into these two categories. What is the loosey compression? What is the lossless compression? Okay, let's look at what is called lossy compression. Okay, lossy compression is like they are in exact the approximation of the partial data discard. So which is like you look at the high quality, look at the picture here. Okay, you looking at the top one is the low compression, which is quite high quality on the cat photo, right? Okay, so that is on the higher quality. But if you this lossy compression will reduce, okay, reduce the detail. So you look at the picture there, we look at like the cat on the bottom one. Okay, if you form a distance, you wouldn't look too much different, right? But if you're on a very big screen, like if you have a 60-inch TV set, or you want to do a project to a 100-inch projection, so you will see all the pixelate things. So you is very you will like be very distorted. Okay, the movie is not the video is not good. Okay, so this is called lossy compression. We try to like reduce that much to a certain level that is good for streaming, but it's also good for the storage also, not losing too much detail. Okay, the other type is lossless compression, which is they use the algorithm to keep most of the original data, okay, so that we can reconstruct back during playback. Okay, by contrast, the lossy compression is only reconstruct to a certain level, very close to the original data. Okay, but not all. Whereas the lossless compression algorithm will allow you to create more close to the original data. Okay. So there's a main of these two compression type. And okay, this is type of a codec. Okay, so we can compare all these things. Is like the H.264. Okay, is a lossy compression. Okay. Then this day is the new standard coming out is called HEVC, or the 265 compression. It's also lossy compression. And sorry. So with this thing, the new standard, a lot of the player try to move over is the this 265 standard. Okay, slowly we see a lot of people, a lot of platform to adopt this standard. Okay, this is on the video side. What about on the audio side? Okay, audio is also very important in our when we're watching the video. Okay, and like yeah, okay, so this is the field compression fields the type of the things that we use in the audio compression. Okay, the most commonly used is the MP3 compression and the AC3. Okay, which is they come with the Dolby digital sound, which is some you will find that if the compression with the AC3, that you will have a higher displays that require for that things. Okay. Okay. Now we have enough of the talk. Let's look at the demo. How are we going to like upload a video and create this encoding part? Okay. So let's go to my Azure here. Okay. I'm going. So how we're going to create all these things is it's very simple. It's not that complicated. So let's start with today's demo here, which is first I create a resources. Okay, now we create resources. I search for media services. Okay, I create a media services. So I will give my this media services a name called 2020-07-18 AMS Azure Media Services demo. Okay, it is okay. MS demo. Okay, good. Green is good. And then put a subscription name. And then I create a new resources group. Okay, that resource group I call 200718. Okay, location, well, depend on where you want to stay. Okay, maybe I would just choose my closer to me, which is Southeast Asia. Okay, and then it also need me to create a storage account. So let's create a storage account as well. Okay, create a new storage account. It call is a 2020 0718. Okay, store. Okay, put a name storage. Okay, it's easier so that we will like able to like easy to read. Okay, so what kind of account we can use this storage general purpose V2, a new one. Okay, and then we can click just OK. And then it look good now. So click the checkbox here, and then we just create a media services. Okay, so this will take minutes or so to get all these things ready. Okay. Let's see, have I media services created? Not yet. So for here, we are creating these resources. Okay, now it seems to be ready. Go to the resources here. Okay, so this is what we created. This Azure 2020-0718 MS demo. Okay, so this is the portal that you can work with. Okay, most of the cases we are not going to do this uploading your video or setting up the thing in this manner. You probably will like create a website or an app, leverage the API set to upload the video from another site. You wouldn't be like directly let the user to direct upload using your portal, but here this is just to demonstrate that we can do it this way. Okay, then how is the flow goes, right? Okay, let's start from there. So we want to start it from is the asset. What we call asset is, which is your video file. Okay, this is where you put your video file. Okay, so first of all, let's say we need to like upload a video. Okay, we click upload. Okay, so we check this box so that we can like browse or drop the video up. Let me get a video, bring up a video first so that we can like uploading it. Okay. Where is my video? My little video. Okay. Okay, so let me bring this video, drag and drop here. This is a very small video I am creating for one of my a community intro video. Okay, so just click like that. Okay, it's uploaded. Yes, good. So we just close it. So we can see this video file. They will automatically generate a GUI, another separate file name for this. Description will be the original file name that we have. Okay, that's where it's created in. So from here, we can click inside this video. Okay, you said got nothing here. Okay, we got nothing here. So what we need to do here is we need to encode it. Okay, still remember just now I said that we have encoding, like we can select MP4 all this thing, right? So let's click the encoding. Okay, so in the encoding, let's see the drop down menu here. We can use we just use the media encoder standard will do. The premium will have more encoding that you can do it. You can have more features. Will generate more type of the encoding. Okay, so support more different different size. So we just stick with the standard first. Okay, if you have time, you can just export to the premium part. Okay, so it's good started. Okay, and then the encoding preset. Okay, so let's go down here. You can see we have like multiple all these things, right? Okay, we have like H.264 multiple bit rate at 1080p, audio 5.1, or this only 1080p, but no, not specifically to audio 5.1. Wow, this is why it's so complicated here. So many options here is because in some situation or some organization, they're required to a specific type of streaming bit rate and the audio requirement. Okay, but most of the case, if we are consumer facing or public facing, okay, we may want to just select the content adaptive multiple bitrate MP4 so that they will automatically create all the supported things there. Okay, so we just choose here, and then the rest, the job name, we just leave it as it is. The output file name, leave it as it is. Okay, and then we just click the create. Okay, so when you create, you will create a job. Okay, you create a job. So let's look at the job part. Okay, just I was accessed. Now it's a job. So in the job here is the processing. Okay, so which is now they're starting the encoding of the of your video file. Okay, how fast or how long does it take is totally depend on your source file, which is asset file just now that we are updated. Okay, so just now the file that is pretty small. Okay, it is just update just finish the complete. So you probably take less than a minute. Yes, time start is 1836, and then this is still 1836. Okay, so there is about minutes like that. Okay, so it's the encryption is done. Okay, it's encoded to the MP4 format. Okay, so remember just now when we are creating these services at time, we have created this. Let me see. Just now the resources group that we are created is called 20. So many resources group. Okay, let's go back to here. This services. This resources group. Okay, in this resources group, we create a storage account. Why we need a storage account, right? Okay, so let's look at we detour a bit from the video part. Okay, look at this storage account here. Okay, so in this storage account, we just do the storage explorer here. Okay, look at the block storage here. Okay, actually the asset file, okay, that you uploaded is come to here. Okay, this is a file. This is the original MP4 file that we uploaded. We store here. This is the original one, and then this is the encoded one. Okay, this is the encoded one. From this encoded part here, okay, and this encoder part here, you can see we have like generate this is 720p is 1280 times 720. Okay, and then we have the audio. Okay, this is the 1080p 1920 times 1080. And then this is, we have a smaller one, 320 times 180, 480 times 270, 640 times 360, 960 times 540. So this is, they create this many all these different type here is because we want to make sure that with different devices, okay, you can have they will encode it into a necessary format, okay, to support. Okay, you will might wondering why there's no 4K here, or what about there is a 2K format here, or QVGA like that. Okay, yeah, there is actually, yes. Remember just now when we create our video encoding that time, we are selecting the standard. If you select the premium version, okay, you have to pay a little bit more. They can actually encode into the 4K video. Okay, so there is we detour a bit. We come to see this actually is we need a storage to store your media services. Okay, Now let's go back to the to this video file here. So now we come back to asset here. Okay, we have a newly created asset, right? Okay, this is the original file. Okay, this is the encoded standard encoding file. Okay, so let's go inside here and see. We still cannot publish it. Okay, because we just encoding. Remember just now we have talked about we need to upload the asset, encoded it, and then we need to like create the DRM as well, right? We need to protect our file. Okay, so how we going to protect our file here? Okay, so we need to like stream locator here. Okay, we don't have any stream locator, so we have add a stream locator first, or we can straight away create here. See, we create stream locator here. We can select the predefined, we give a name, a stream locator. Let's say okay, just leave it as it is first, or maybe you say 2007 18 demo 1. Okay, predefined clear 1. Okay, clear streaming only, or download and clear streaming, so or download only. So we just want to stream it, so we just leave it as a clear streaming only. Okay, so we don't have any content policy here. Okay, and then the expire time. So when you create this link that people can stream, of course you want to like look at a you can set this video can like able to watch until when this link. Okay, you can create a lot of multiple of this link one. Okay, if this thing expire, you can create another link to same asset. It's okay. Okay, but for by default here, 2120. So is 100 years later. Okay, so we just let it be, and then we click it add. Okay. So from here, they will automatically created a stream locator here. Okay, and then you have a stream locator here. Okay, so in this at here, we have this streaming URL, and then in this portal here, we can actually reload the player here. You can actually start it. Okay, so we are starting the endpoint, which is this streaming URL will be available. Okay, and then reload the player. It's still okay. Yes. Now, let's see what's wrong. Reload the player and see. So strange. Let me see what is. Okay, let's try this and copy this stream URL to the Azure Media Player, and let's see can we get the things playback. Yep, actually you can. It just for some reason it did not share that part. Okay, so here there's oh, okay, because just now when I share my screen, I did not include the system audio. That's why you didn't hear anything. So we can there is a video file that actually just now that encoded. Okay, so is this encoded from here? Is encoded from here so that you can copy this string URL, okay, and place it into this media player so that you can play it. Okay, so from here, if you are creating a website or you're creating your design, okay, you can get the code here. If you get a player code, you can like get this code into your HTML file. Okay, it's according the instruction here, pretty straightforward, so that you can playback your video accordingly. Okay, so this is how we generate a simple video file. Okay, a very simple video file that a way to create. But in most of the use case, we wouldn't do it in this way because you probably will leverage the API for this for this Azure Media Services to upload the file from another UI. Okay, so let's see the other thing. What can we do is let's go back to our presentation slide. Okay, start the demo. Okay, caption. Okay, caption is like is for the wording, is part of the accessibility features. Okay, so we can put in the caption here. Okay, so this caption is time synchronized with the media. Okay, and well, you will like questioning how if the 2 hours video, so how I make it get someone to like sitting there for 2 hours and clicking the play button and pause, play and pause, and then go to write down every single word that the speaker talk. If you are taking a movie, it's okay. You probably have the script for each of the actor. But what if others like I'm talking about now, and then later on you do a recording, you want to like transcribe my talking, all these things, it's impossible to get someone to sitting there to do it. But probably old day, yes, right? But now we are in 2020, you shouldn't do this kind of things. So we have a better way to do this way. Okay, but before I look into the this caption, okay, there is some different. A lot of people will confuse this caption with the transcript and some of the caption with the subtitle. Okay, so let's have a quick look on this thing, which is the caption versus transcript. Is like the transcript is like it's just a text. It's a no time information. They don't put in the time things there. Okay, what time from what time you say what thing, what you have said. Okay, but the caption is a time information. There is a timestamp. Later I will show you the sample. Okay, it is a timestamp information there, and the caption is required by law in US and some of the European country, but it's not all the country in the world, but in some region, yes. Okay, and what about the subtitle? Okay, this is very common. We did not we get it wrong when we go to the movie cinema for movie. Okay, there is a subtitle. Okay, we saw there's a subtitle. So are they the same? Maybe yes, maybe not, right? Okay, the caption is assuming viewer cannot hear at all. Okay, even though the non-speech element is like the door open. You probably see some of the DVD or some of the movie that they will say a car passing by sound. Okay, door opening sound. Okay, the wind blowing sound, like that. Okay, so that is a caption. Okay, and then the subtitle is can hear the talking. It's just if I'm watching a Japanese movie or I'm watching a Spanish a French movie, I don't understand French, I don't understand Japanese. Okay, I just watching the subtitle, which is there translate into like English. Okay, so I'm reading the things. I know I can hear the sound, but I just don't understand what he's talking. So that is called subtitle. So caption and subtitle, there is some differences here. Okay, closed caption and open caption is like the closed caption is you can like it's on a separate track. Okay, you can turn it on and off if you want to turn it off, because like some personally I don't really like a subtitle or caption all these things, because it's very annoying, with distract. I'm watching the movie, even though I'm watching some Japanese movie and I don't understand what they are talking about. Korean movie, I don't understand what they are talking about. I just turn off the subtitle or the caption. I don't want to like distort my I just focus in the word downstairs, and I miss the whole movie part, right? Okay, so and the open one will be permanently burned into it, so you can't like it's always there. You cannot close it. Okay, so the caption part, that is how we're going to put a caption in. Okay, like the post-production one, you can just like put it after that. Like today we have a recording this video, and then like you want to put on a caption, so you can like what we do later. Will show you how you can do that things. Okay, and the live caption is by a person type in real time, which is very retarded thing like that, right? Unless the person will have my script I'm going to talk, and I talk according to the script, so that can match back the things. Otherwise, that we have a new way to do that thing. Is like in the Skype we have can control on this thing. Okay, so let's move on. Let's see. Okay, so this caption format, we have a pretty lot of format here, but the web VTT is a HTML base. Is what commonly used now. Okay, so this is a typical VTT file on the example. Okay, so you can see that there is a time stamp here, is which is 000. Okay, the 003 like that. Okay, hi guys, blah blah blah, like that. Okay, so this is how it's going to there's a timestamp and that's going to talking about here. Okay, so let me quickly show you how I'm doing this. So we can intelligently do this thing is we can use this called video indexer. Okay, it's under connect. It's part of connected service. Is and you can go to www.video.index.ai here. You can do upload the video here. Okay, we can upload a video like this. Let me show you the video that I'm going to upload here. Okay, where is the screen? Okay, submit here, and let me upload the file. Okay, so I just put a name demo here and then private English subtitle. Okay, we just upload here. Okay, so it will take some a few minutes like that. Okay, hopefully my internet is good here and no delay on that. Okay, awesome. Okay, so now I see the video indexing is running on the 10% already. So these two actually is the same video. I just do the testing so that you can. This is uploaded. So let's see how about this thing. Okay. Okay. So okay. Okay. So this indexer here that okay. So this indexer you can see that can identify how many people face inside here in this video stream here. Okay, so they will tell you that appear in 83%. Okay, this is me. Okay, so they appear the 83.3% in this video. Okay, what about this guy? This guy also 83.3. Okay, because we stand next to each other, 83.3 is okay. So this guy only 5.95, which is just walking past maybe later. Okay, so you can see all the, so you can identify the face inside there. Okay, and then inside a topic, you talk about business, social, Google, and do more topic, and then the person, 18 label, human face, blah blah blah. Okay, and Microsoft sentiment is 15.259, blah blah blah. Okay, so they can give you all this analytic. Okay, and the timeline that is like, what is this guy talking about? Okay, so with this thing, you can download, okay, the VTT file here, okay, which is in here. This is click on the download. This you can download in the JSON format, VTT format, TXT format, CSV format. Okay, so it depends on what this SRT format. Okay, in the YouTube they're using. So it depends on you're going to attach this VTT file to where. Okay, so after you download that thing, you open it and see this will be going to be like this, the VTT file after the encoding. Let me open the file. Okay, so this will be the file. This is the file that I downloaded. So this will be the file that is talking that they use AI to extract it. So at the same time, they give you a note here, which is they tell you that how confident, okay, this section they are. Okay, 1%, 1.0 is 100%. Okay, so basically here is a 0.7752 means that this section to here is with a confidence of 77.52%, which is correct. Okay, which is there are something which is fair enough that the support say, hi guys, Chester here, and with me is Chia. Is not need Chia. Okay, so I can like edit this thing, put like this. Okay, so can do something like that. Okay, so here on one of the organizer speaker for insider. Okay, it's insider actually. So we are putting this insider dev tour. Actually, this is the last year event dev tour. Okay, so you can edit the file like that. It's much more simple that you are listening to the video and then you have to type everything and marking with it will be a timestamp, right? So after you can doing this, you can save the file. Okay, when you save the file, you can actually coming back here. Okay, and choose the. Of course, we did not upload that video into here. Okay, you can actually upload the caption file here and select the caption file that you're having. Like, let's say put in this thing. Okay, so they will upload the caption file here. Okay, and then basically this is all you have to do already. So in this media player here, because we did not put in the compressed part. Okay, so actually from here you can in the advanced option here, you can add the track kind, let's say caption, let's say just if there's an English. Okay, and then the language is English. Okay, select English here. Okay, and then this is the URL link, which is similar to here. Okay, so it's similar to that. Okay, and put it here, and then we replace this ISM to the file name. Okay, of your VTT file. Okay, .vtt. Okay, then you update the player. Okay, update the player, you see this is one more caption part coming up, so that you can on your caption and close your caption. But this one is not the thing is not meant for this thing, so of course they won't be showing up correctly. To show that there is a correctly version, you can. This is here. Okay, let's run it here. Okay, so there's the caption is on, so you can see something like this. Okay, so you can see a speaking. You can see there's the caption running on the video there. Okay, so this is how you are adding the caption there. You want to edit the caption, you can edit accordingly in as a text file and then attach the text file to it. Okay. So this is on the caption part. I think I may be overrun for a few minutes. Okay, hopefully you guys don't mind. Okay, let's go finally the live stream. Okay, I'm not going to do the live stream demo, but we have a very quick go through what is actually going to look like. Okay, this live stream. Okay, so this is a typical live stream event. When you are doing some event, you are using these Azure Media Services. Okay, so this you create your live stream. Before you stream, you will create a link first, right? So that people know where to watch the video, right? So in most typical way is we will have an event website. Okay, we have an event website, and then we will embed the video player, the Azure Media Services player. Okay, on the center page, then make it very big. Okay, so that we have to give the link like just now you see there. We have a link there. Okay, so you typically create the link, update the link in the day before, and then we'll start pre live streaming, which you will probably like, okay, you have a timer counter there to count down the timing, and then we say, okay, is the event, the awesome event will start in 50 minutes, and then start counting down, right? And then come to the 00, they will like, good evening, good afternoon, good morning to whoever where you are. Welcome to this blah, blah, blah event. So there is a live streaming where it started. Okay, so probably the event lasts you for 120 minutes. After the event, you probably will like doing a post-event survey. You probably that post-event survey, you're posting a question, the QR code or question there for the next 15 minutes, and then your event you end. So how does this then probably you will asking a question is how I'm going to charge for all these things, right? Okay, it's not going to be free. Okay, and some more we have a CDN, we have to like all these things have to be so all these services wouldn't be like coming for free, right? So how to be charged? Is that all the entire event is being charged? Let's look at it here. Okay, so when you create the link and you create the event, you are not going to be billed. Okay, it's not charging anything. As soon as you pre-live your event, okay, until your post-survey event, until you click stop streaming, okay, so until you click the stop streaming, that is a billable, okay, and then after post-event, they are not going to, you are not being billed at that portion. So in this example here, you are actually being billed by what? The 15 minutes start and end. So total 30 minutes, and your streaming is last for 120 minutes. So your total bill you will get is 150 minutes bill for the stream services. Okay, so the stream services is actually including the CDN services. Okay, so you can go to the creation here. Let's close this thing. Live stream. Okay, so this is a live stream event. Okay, so add a live stream event here. Okay, so give a live stream name, let's say a demo live stream. Okay, sorry, it's gonna connect number. Okay, live stream demo.
The training which is online.
Okay, so you can put as a description. Okay, so there's a couple of things here. Is a pass-through or standard or premium. Okay, so there is a pass-through is like if you are using some of the broadcaster use software like the OBS, you can do the encoding before you pass through the Azure Media Services live stream. So you will be get cheaper. Okay, because pass through there, which is the Azure is only provide you the distribution channel, the CDN services. Is not through they don't do the encoding for you. Okay, so it's a pass through. So if you are using that a very commonly used, it's called the open broadcaster software, the OBS. Okay, then you can put the pass through, select the pass through. Okay, so let's say I select pass through, and then they can select this RTMP. Okay, this mostly used in the OBS kind of things. Okay, and then the precision input URL just type it is the sample input URL, the start event. Okay, start live event, yes or no? Definitely no, because when you click yes, they will start. Okay, so here next to add once. Okay, here we just like register input and say blah blah blah. Okay, you just leave it as it is. So leave it as it is. Okay, then you create. Okay, so this will take less than a minute. Okay, so you have this live stream event. Okay, this is the ingest URL. Okay, this is the URL that if you are streamed from OBS directly, you just put this URL into your OBS, the streaming URL there. Okay, just put it link in. Then your browser there, you'll be able to watch the same thing. Okay, so how do you control this event activity? Click it in. Okay, so if you click start here, it means that it start, right? Okay, so it start building. Okay, until you click it stop. Okay, and then if you don't need it anymore, it's a setting here. You can see the setting that we are putting input access like that only. Okay, so if the event finish, then you remember to click stop. Otherwise, you will be continue build. Okay, and if you want to delete, just delete accordingly. That is a live stream. It's very pretty straightforward. Okay, then a general discussion here is commonly asked, like because when I discuss with my team, okay, and some of the friends that Okay, they're asking me why you want to use this Azure Media Services live stream. Why can't you just use a YouTube live stream or Facebook live stream, right? Okay, yes, definitely. You can do that things. But what about think about this thing? Is like if you are trying to collect, let's say you want to try do a concert or a pay event. Okay, how are you going to do it during it with if you are streaming with a YouTube channel? Right, it's difficult to do. Right, think about it. You know, you if you create a website, okay, you require people to log in. Okay, so when they sign up the things, which is like selling the ticket, the people need to log in and then only can see the media player page. Then you can simply do a pay event online. You require people to log in. So this would be a good idea to have it. Okay, so let me see. I think there's only one last slide that here will be okay.